Hello and welcome back. The four of you sit in a very familiar church. The color gone from the once vibrant halls, replaced instead with a various state of grayscale. A sense of confusion washes over you all, a bit dazed, unsure of where you are and why you're here. Before you begin to look down, and for a split second, you see various burns and cuts and scars littering your skin before they vanish. A soft voice permeates through the walls. I've been expecting you. Atris, you recognize that voice as the Raven Queen, and you recognize the place where you all are as the Shadowfell. Emanating from each of your chests, you see a piece of red yarn, it appears, stretching out and seemingly endless, going on, though it appears your threads are twisted and layered over each other's, each of you to different degrees. Is there anything, you're all sitting in the same room, in the same church. Is there anything anybody does?
Do we see the Raven Queen, or do we just hear her
You
voice?
just heard her.
I think I would look around to see if I can really find the voice, or at least maybe see where my string is going to.
Okay.
I would definitely be confused as to where we were. I don't know that I would move, but I would be uncomfortable with the string situation and looking around, obviously, for a disembodied voice.
I think Zan would sit up and ask for Davin.
Navora.
I'm gonna just start kind of trying to pull on the string, like untangle a little bit, like walk with it. I don't know
Cool.
where it's leading to. I'm gonna try and like
as you try and untangle your string from the various party members, every time you look back, it appears though the string just retangles itself. Atris and Navora, as you guys are following the threads that tie you all together, Atris, you are led towards a solid wood door. Nothing fancy, just a solid wood door. Navora, you are led to a door that is made out of live edge wood. You see various pieces of vines, greenery embedded within the door, and you recognize it as foliage that was native to the Madrial Woods. Just for everybody in the party, nobody else sees. No.
That's my dog. I'm sorry.
Just ripping ass over there.
Another one.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
Yeah.
She's growling at.
Nobody else sees anybody else's doors.
Do I see them like leaving the like weird? We're all collective, right?
You're all in the same room.
So they just start wandering off?
They just start walking around the room. They are still within the room.
Okay. And I'm not bound by anything, like besides the string that all weirdly connects to us. Is there any corners that these threads go around, or is this like a big rectangle room with no impediments, so they're kind of just like spreading out?
It's kind of spreading out. Then as you look around to try and gain your just to get your surroundings, you notice that your thread is leading towards a door that you recognize to be a castle door.
Hmm. I think I would ask if we're in some sort of dream. Some of the other party members feel like they're in not as confused, I guess, by the circumstance that we're in right now. So they just start fucking hauling ass, where they're like, I'm like, can
Yeah,
somebody explain to me what the
all-
fuck's going on, please?
As I like, I look around and I see Navora just like also
Oh,
doing the exact same
what
thing.
was that?
You do the off-camera thing really well too.
Thanks.
The fact that Thane and Zan are just kind of like, all right, what's going on here? And me and Navora are just kind of chugging along here. I stop. I see the door. I stop short and look around and see the confusion. And this is actually the Raven Queen's. Like this is where we're with the Raven Queen right now. I believe, and I don't want to assume too much here, but I believe that voice was the Raven Queen calling out to us. Beyond that, I have no idea what is going on.
So we're in some sort of like purgatory.
I assume. I don't know.
Do I see? Okay, are you like looking at your door, or were you looking at your door?
Me?
Originally, yeah, I was, yeah.
Yeah. I want to like, kind of like touch my door, like not like touch it, like just kind of like feel it, like tap it.
Check to see if it's got backdraft.
Yeah.
Is there a fire on the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah, you poke it.
Okay.
Feels like a door.
Okay, I want to be like, do y'all have doors? Do you see any doors?
I see a castle-looking door. It looks very familiar, but I can't figure out why. Right here, and I like point in the direction. Wait.
I have a brown door in front of
You
me.
just touched a wall, Navora. Like, I didn't see you touch anything.
Zan, at the mention of a door, you see not a physical door, but instead almost like a curtain made out of entirely leaves.
I was gonna be like, you're gonna try and explain the like essence of a door. I was like, this is gonna be very 4D chess. Like,
door?
yeah. You don't see a door, but you see what is like a passageway. Okay, cool.
Well, I don't have a door, but I have a door. It's like a curtain.
I'm immensely curious to see like what would happen if someone opened the door. So if anyone's deciding that they're wanting to try this, we're all connected by a rope. So like to me, I feel like we should be able to pull them back out if it's something dangerous, right?
Sit here for at least an hour and discuss what we're gonna do with those doors.
I mean, technically we have all the time in the afterlife, so.
Are we like, do we feel like a draw to the door? Like,
Ooh, that's a very good question, actually. Shit.
I really want to open my door, guys. I really feel like I need to go here.
Is there?
Can we like grab other people's rope? Like, can I grab Thane or Zan? Or
I was very curious how that worked. Like, when I move mine, does it like clip through the other people's?
Right.
Like, it's like magical
really
but connected. Is it like I'm imagining red and silky for some reason? Like,
Okay.
it's like very
like
nice looking.
Or is
Like
it
regal.
yarny?
No,
Is it
I
like-
think it's like
Fuzzy.
the threads in like Hercules when they're cutting the like the thread of fate, like with
Ooh.
that's what I'm imagining.
A gray hair.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Yeah, no.
Atris,
I'm-
you
Hi.
recognize these threads as the threads of fate.
So
Oh,
not
so
red velvet fettuccine style.
no, not at all. Okay. Guys, I think if I remember right, these are the threads of fate. So Not really sure we can use these as lifelines to one another.
I mean,
Just maybe interwoven in a way.
would I know anything about this religiously?
Roll a religion check for me.
Okay, me go to my fancy new page here. I have a 0. I don't really care about religion at all, actually. I got an 18.
Sorry, Navora.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay. So worship of the Raven Queen is, it's not common.
Mhm.
It's a heavily debated conversation essentially about whether or not she is a deity or just an entity.
Okay.
There are those who are life and death clerics who really heavily debate about whether or not the Raven Queen is truly a goddess, as some claim, though she is heavily tied to death and fate. She is often brought up in conversations. When she is brought up, she's typically brought up in conversations with regarding the other gods connected to death, such as Jergul, Bane, Baal, and Merkel. Though she is not seen as any more or less evil than other gods, or than the other gods. Sorry,
Okay.
she's more seen as like a neutral, with like Jergul. As regards to the threads of fate, you know that she's tied to fate. You don't really know where this is coming from.
Okay.
I think if nobody has any qualms here, this is to the party in character. I think if nobody has any qualms here, I think I'm gonna go through this door.
I feel like we don't have much of a choice.
Is there like a handle, like a door handle, or something to open the door, or it's just okay?
It's actually a
Can
clapper.
Well, I was thinking it was just like a push, yeah. So
Yeah.
No, there's a door handle.
yeah, don't be sassy. I'm like very trepidatious and grab the handle of the door and kind of like pull back for a second to see if like something happens as soon as I touch it.
Do you open it or you just touch it?
Just touch. Scared.
God, I have put the fear of doors in you guys. You touch the door, nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna re-grab it again because I probably let go for a second and re-grabbed it,
Yeah.
and then look to the party and
I'm
just
also watching because you're touching nothing right now, dude.
I'll
So
be through air for you, I guess.
yeah, you're just like,
Yeah. Just miming.
Yeah, I'm the best mime ever.
you're like,
New character.
Yeah. Go ahead. Don't worry.
Are you going in then?
Yeah, I think if nobody has anything, after I grab it a second time, I'm gonna walk through.
Okay, as you do that, I'm going to say, Atris, please be careful.
Stop. You too. And I go.
All right.
what happens? I want to know what I see.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with what the rest of the party sees first.
Yeah.
Suspense.
Is
Why
he
not?
9 3/4 through the wall?
Basically.
Nice.
Atris just suddenly vanishes.
Okay.
Does my string go through the door too, or
Is it just stuck in the wall?
Yeah.
The thread that was attached to Atris vanishes.
Okay, that makes me feel way less easy with this. Like the fact that he's not connected to us anymore. I'm like, oh fuck. This is the door to the afterlife. You've chosen the death of your character.
Do we feel anything? Like,
Yeah.
is there anything like watching him
No.
go?
No.
There's nothing.
You
I
don't
feel anything right now. I'm dead.
You don't feel a tug of the thread, like you don't feel anything. You feel the same, like maybe a bit more anxious,
Yeah.
seeing them leave. But you don't feel anything or have like a vibe of anything.
Okay. Okay.
Do I have a vibe trap? Can I vibe trap?
Nope.
What's happening?
Nope, you're in a
Fuck.
different room right now. I think that I would go back to Zan and just check in on how she's doing. It seems like she's a little bit disoriented, and just like, hey, like talk to her, I guess. Like, look, I don't really understand where we are, but it seems like we have something planned for us, and I think we have to go through it.
I think like Zan is aware that Thane is there, but Zan's just like staring very intently at this door. And after Thane says that, just very quietly, like almost to herself, but like knowing that Zan is there, Zan says, "I think I might see my husband soon."
I have no idea what's on the other side of my door. Well, good luck.
You too.
Hey, say hi to him for me if you do see him, and then I miss him.
I will.
No.
Oh.
Am I gonna have to surprise roleplay as myself?
What's up, babies?
Yeah. I'm gonna become a fuckboy in the afterlife, apparently. Jesus.
Zan, do you walk through the curtains?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the order would be like Atris, Navora, because she seemed the most open to the door. Or she's been flirting with the door, and then it would be, not how you doing, and then it would be, yeah. I mean, she's touching it awfully weirdly, and then I would be last. I feel like that would be the order.
I feel like I like wanting to make sure everyone's safe.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Like, yeah, I'm just very concerned, I think, but yeah.
You watch as Zan walks through the curtain. She vanishes, and as does her. Well, sorry, what curtain? She disappears. And her thread vanishes, leaving Navora and Thane in the room.
Thane, do you want to do this at the same time?
It oddly does make me feel better.
Like a 1, 2, 3, go thing?
I think so. All right, 3,
2.
1, and we both like
Open the door.
go. Platform 9 and
You both
3/4.
Ah.
All right. Who would like to go first?
I have a lower deck, so I'll definitely be going last.
It's initiative roll.
Yeah. I think it's Atris because he went in first, and then Zan, and then Navora, and then me.
Sure. Please focus. There we go. Thank you. Atris. You open the door and step through it and find yourself in a familiar tavern. This was the tavern that you were raised in. Except it doesn't look like it was back in your childhood. It looks far more recent. You look around the room and you see Zan, you see Zan and Navora nearby, though they appear to be unaware of your existence, simply doing their own thing. And you can see from where they're you see Davin, Zan, and Navora all sitting at a table, and based on how they are sitting, you remember where you are. This is Zan's father's tavern, where you came to rest not long ago after a pretty bad fight back in the desert. You see various people milling about, and you see Triss. You see as she is simply kind of leaning against a wall and watching the table where you know the four of you were sitting. It's almost as if you're watching a memory from a fourth person's point of view, or a third person point of view. It's a beautiful memory. You hear a very soft voice say, before materializing in front of you is a woman, shorter than last time you had seen her, standing at about 6 foot, large black cloak, made entirely of raven feathers, and a porcelain mask covering her face. Please, have a seat. And she gestures for you to sit at a nearby table where she is taking her own seat.
I don't want to say anything to her. I want to just bow respectfully. And before taking the seat in front of her, I want to look over at all of my friends and at Triss for a second before pulling out a chair and sitting in front of her. And as I sit down, I can't be sure if it's good or bad to see you again.
You're dead. It's never good. You and your party went into a fight and lost. And now you all find yourselves in your own little corner of the afterlife that I've cultivated for you. There's work still to be done in Esmios and within the material plane that needs to be completed in order for the realms to maintain balance. Your friends I can offer some leeway to, but there is some difficulty. The matter of the soul is fragile at best. And simply plucking one out of the afterlife is not as easy as what some clerics may brag about. It is a shame. Your life went from so lonely to so full of connections and love and light. Even though you were facing the tragedies that the world has, you found your own family within it. It'd be hard to see such light snuffed out so quickly. I can't bring you back. Not for any prolonged period of time. But perhaps a compromise can be made. She gestures down, and you kind of follow her hand to look at your chest. And you see that the thread of fate coming out of your chest is beginning to fray along the edges.
Can I
As
grab at them?
you grab at the thread?
Yeah.
Yeah, you grab at the thread. Your hand just kind of falls through.
Okay.
Souls are fragile. You were killed once and restored by an archfey. I was able to step in, but that did its own damage to the soul. What I am offering you is a compromise, though I doubt you'll enjoy it. I can bring you back, and you can complete your quest. You can destroy the enemies that you are currently after, the Devourer, Sindior, Fetch. But in return, once all is said and done, you will return here to the Shadowfell, where you will truly be my champion, and you will fight for me as I need you. Your life on the material plane will be no more.
Are the images of everybody still passing around, sitting down, and everything?
Yep.
I think, like, the entire time she started to bring that up, I would just look over to all of the friends that I have made and think back to all the times that we had been together and losing Davin and losing all of the friends that I had made. And then I look down at my hands and at the thread just starting to fray. And then I look back at her. I understand. If I can make things right for them, that's a price that I can pay.
Then you will be my revenant. You will be brought back for the sole purpose of restoring balance to the material plane. You will have time to say the goodbyes that you need to. And when the dust has settled, I will come and reclaim you.
I know that I have no foot to stand on to ask this.
Ask.
Can you not mention this to the others?
Of course. It is not my secret to share.
Thank you.
Enjoy the memory. Step back into it. Relive it. Memories are always such a powerful thing. It's why I enjoy collecting them. Be at peace with your decision and know that when all is said and done, it will be for the greater good of the bonds that you have created. And she vanishes. Yeah, from here, there is no exit that appears, but you are just in the memory. You find yourself suddenly seated at the table where you once were, no longer in this third person point of view, but now back as yourself. You feel yourself doing motions that you remember, like that you vaguely remember doing, but you don't have control of it, though cognizantly you're aware that this is a memory. It almost feels like you're in a dream, replaying the day that you had already had. And yeah, you are welcome to relive the memory.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that for a while.
Yeah. Zan. This actually works nicely because it's in order of like the order that you guys are on my computer. So
Nice.
this works nicely. Zan. You walk through the leafy canopy, or the leafy curtains, and find yourself in the middle of nowhere. Again, everything is in black and white. You find yourself looking around. You remember where you are. This is the cave that you, Atris, Davin, and Navora spent the night after convincing an adult wind dragon that you meant it no harm and that you were simply looking for a place to stay. You look outside and you see the dust of the desert blow through the wind, and you see the stars above. Not a single light in sight, impeding on the true beauty of the sky at night. You look behind you and you see Navora, Atris, and Davin sitting around a fire, laughing, talking about their day, talking about what's to come next. It wasn't as stressful of a time as what it has been the past several campfires. Things were still on the lighter side. Things were still daring and exciting. It almost feels nostalgic at this point. There is so much hurt that you have experienced. I'm sorry that death has followed you in your life. You look beside you and you see a 6 foot tall, dark cloaked woman, raven feathers cascading down, porcelain mask covering her face.
Zan doesn't take her eyes off of Davin, just watching him laugh and joke with everyone. And she responds, "Well, I suppose that's what I get for marrying and falling in love with a necromancer, huh?"
You hear her laugh. It's very soft, but just though I suppose that's true. You wish to be close to him again, but it is not your time yet. He's not ready for you yet. He wishes to see you finish what was started so many months ago.
I believe that.
What would you be willing to give to return to the material plane and finish the fight that you had started?
Almost anything. What do you want?
I can make a deal. The Shadowfell will be your afterlife. Your soul will be mine to see as I see fit. But you will live out the remainder of your days, whatever that may be, left on the material plane. You will explore, travel, right the wrongs in the world. But when it is all done, when your thread is pulled tight, you will come with me.
Will I get to see my husband again?
I will see what I can do.
As long as that chance is still there, I'm willing to make that.
Excellent. And you see she rests her hand on your shoulder. And as she does so, the leafy mantle that you were given by your grandmother begins to change and morph. The leaves are still there, but you see that they are almost now protected in a casing of like keratin. You see various spores kind of crawling among it. And you feel as if your magic begins to change. I hope this gift will help you feel closer to him. Enjoy the memory. Relive it as you see fit.
Thank you.
And she gestures. Of course. And she vanishes.
I think Zan stays there for a long time, just kind of watching everybody in awe and just really relishing in the memory of happy times and her husband.
Of course. Navora.
Yeah.
You step you step foot through your door and immediately feel yourself barefoot on familiar grass. You look around and you see that you're within the Madriel woods. Almost out of instinct and almost a reflex, you begin to climb the trees. You get to the very top of the canopy and you look out and you see the beautiful sky that you have grown up with. The lights that are always around this time of year, piercing through the black and white of the Shadowfell as you see greens and purples litter the sky as you look upon the lights. You hear a familiar chirp at your shoulder, and you see a black, well, Elian's white, but in more grayscale, Elian curled around your neck, nuzzling into you happily. You feel the canopy move and look over and see a cloaked woman, 6 foot, porcelain mask, seemingly standing on nothing. Standing beside you, you see that her mask is tilted upwards, looking at the sky. It is always interesting to see where the Feywild has touched. Even in the material plane, the colors pierce through.
It's my absolute favorite thing to look at.
It's a beautiful memory. You are much harder to pinpoint than your compatriots.
What do you mean?
I know I can offer you things, and you may not just take them, but I know you wish to return home. You're stubborn, and I respect it.
Stubborn.
Do
I
you
just
wish
know
to
what I want.
return? Do you wish to return to the material plane?
Absolutely.
I won't ask for a pact. I won't ask for your soul, for I know it belongs to another. All I ask is for a memory.
A memory.
You won't know. You won't remember.
I feel like that's tricky.
How can you miss something you never knew you had?
I feel like Navora would be a little concerned right now. So what does that mean for me?
You'll simply forget. Just a memory.
I have done a lot of things that I would like to forget. So
It's not going to be one of those.
so I'm hoping maybe, that threesome could just
Wow.
go away.
Brutal.
You know what, at this point, whatever it takes, I think I can handle it.
Very well. Good luck in saving the material plane. Enjoy the memory. And she fades. Elian curled around your shoulder, just kind of like as you think back, you remember he's not actually talking to you at this moment. He's just talking to the version of you that was in this memory. You remember that this was shortly after you had found Elian. And he was just attached to your person at all times. He was very chatty, especially in the beginning, and would oftentimes just kind of chitter at you from your shoulder.
I would just enjoy that.
All right. Thane. Next.
Oh, God.
You walk through and you walk through your door and find yourself standing within the throne room of the castle. You don't see yourself, but you do see the king placing a sword on either side of a missing figure. Though it is clear that someone should be kneeling there. You see various people lining the area, watching whatever is taking like unfolding. Sorry, God, words. Um, and then as you look around the room, you see your mom standing front and center. And you recognize that this is the moment that you officially took your oath to the crown. This was when you were officially appointed as the crown's guard and to the personal guard of Princess Nyland. You were a difficult one to read, Thane Hildebrandt. You've lived a very militant life. Not much room for joy and happiness, is there?
Wasn't much of a thought for one. All that was before me was making sure I did my job. I think I just
Would you say that you
staring into the void that is obviously myself.
Would you say that the life that you have lived is one that you have felt forced upon you rather than one that you had preferred to have chosen?
How simple both those options feel. To have thought anything else, I would have never succeeded the way that I had. It's not until reflecting now, in this moment, my life kind of in front of my eyes, that I am here and this is the biggest moment of my life.
And traveling with your current party, how do you feel?
I think like I actually just smile, which is like almost startling to me. This is a lot of self-reflection that I haven't had the chance to actually do that's happening here. Being kind of whirlwinded into this chaotic journey that these people are on. I actually am enjoying myself. Despite all of the stress, the anxiety, the difficulty, I don't feel like I'm serving anyone. I'm serving a purpose. And I that is refreshing.
With a legacy that is yours, ancestors deciding your fate for you, it simply makes sense that you do not necessarily wish to follow in their footsteps. Memories are a very powerful thing. They can keep us awake at night, fill us with joy in our deepest points of sorrow, can remind us of love once lost. But what is that pain if not love persevering? For you, Thane, do you wish to return to the material plane? Do you wish to return and continue to live the life that you have now found, that you now deem worth living?
I can't leave like this. We're so close. And the idea of my mother being left behind in a world so broken, I'd do anything to change that.
I offer you one solution to this, Thane. You will abandon your oath to the crown. And you will swear an oath to me. You will become one of my Raven Knights. You will fight for justice within the world. You will fight to maintain balance, far greater than that of protecting a crown. For you will protect what is right and what is wrong, and you will make sure that the scales are not tilted in anyone else's favor.
I think that I take like a long glance at my mother and like how like very obviously proud she is in that moment. And I think that a lot at first it would feel like I would be betraying her and that memory of me, but knowing what she has seen me go through and I guess the idea that Thane actually cares about something other than his job, the people that he's surrounded by, I think that that kind of like flicks a switch in his brain, and I think that he realizes that he hasn't been serving the crown for a while. At the very least, while I think he's been in this party, I think that it's happened earlier, because why is he protecting the rightful heir from the crown that he's sworn to be protecting in the first place? So I think that while all this is kind of going on, he turns around and looks at the Raven Queen, and without really even saying anything, just kneels.
You see your own Holy Avenger materialize in her hand. As she touches it, the silver blade turns black. The wings along the guard as well, turning from angelic wings to raven wings.
Fucking sick.
As she places very gently the blade on your shoulder. Do you swear your oath to maintain the balance?
I didn't know if you're pausing to look something up or waiting for a response.
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Okay. I do.
Do you swear that you will always fight to protect life, as without life, death is meaningless?
I do.
Do you swear that even if we can't, we must accept death, and that it arrives for everyone?
The irony of this sentence as I flee death myself. Yeah, definitely. I do.
Do you swear to strike the undead and destroy all those who decide to cheat death?
I do.
You knelt a paladin of the crown, serving those who simply inherit titles. You rise a Raven Knight, sworn to protect the balance of life and death. Enjoy the memory. And she fades. As she fades, the Holy Avenger sits on the floor, waiting for you.
It's just like laying there, right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't really feel pressed for time. So I think that I don't even really look at the sword too much, but I just kind of take in the moment a little bit longer. Just kind of like appreciate what I had done and all of the like hard work that he had done up to this point, just for a couple of seconds really, and then I would reach down, and I think that like a little bit of me would be like, oh fuck, why is that so hard to do? Realizing that a lot of time has passed since this moment, and the person that I am now too, and I would pick up the the sick ass new weapon that's all purple. I'm hoping.
It's like a purpley black.
And I would really like my armor to also be not red, because I think fucking Raven armor would look a lot cooler. Just aesthetically.
Hey man, Raven Queen has an aesthetic.
Hit my ride,
y'all are in
Raven
the
Queen.
Shadowfell. Y'all are in the Shadowfell right now, so
Yeah.
it's hard to see color.
Yeah, so if that, was a vibe, I'd be okay with it, because it's a lot cooler than red dragon shit. And yeah, so I pick up my sword.
All right. All of these conversations happened simultaneously. As you all finish enjoying the memory that the Raven Queen had put upon you, or in Thane's case, contemplating life's meaning.
Yes, fucking seriously.
You all suddenly find yourselves out of your memories. You find yourselves standing in no longer a church, but a hall. You see lining the walls are stained glass windows. Except each window appears to be playing the memory that you had all just witnessed. There are a couple surrounding the four main windows are playing the memories that you had just watched. And almost as accents, you see different smaller windows playing other monumental moments. You see the tavern where, well, Atris and Zan met along with Daven and Karguk. You see the mountain trail where the party picked up Navora. You see the first fight against the Fury. You see the moment where Daven was killed. You see the moment where Thane approached the party. And now the last smallest window shows the four of you sitting in a black and gray church. You are all now in the same room. The thread of fate is gone. You no longer see it. And standing before you is the 17-foot tall, black cloak, porcelain mask wearing Raven Queen.
Oh, did we just all kind of boop? Or did
Yep.
we walk back through the doors? Okay.
Nope, you boop.
Okay.
Where are we all standing?
Just in an open room. Just with like stained glass kind of lining all the walls. Circular
Okay.
room, stained glass.
Is Atris and Zan near me, like close to me, like I can touch them?
I mean, you can certainly move to them.
Okay, I would just like, I don't know how close they are, but I just want to like kind of like grab their hands, if I can.
Yeah.
And just give them a little squeeze and then let go. A little
As
comforting
that
squeeze.
happens,
Not that
I
I
think-
can't with you, Thane, but
yeah, I think as that happens, like as we have our little like girl moment, Zan looks back to Thane and says, "Get in here, big guy." Has him like.
I'm just I'm a hill dwarf, so I'm just chonky. Like I'm a big guy, but not like tall guy. So
That's my
I'm just
nickname is big guy.
I'm just getting tits in the face. Like that's all that's happening. Like I'm 5'5". Like you guys are all big elves.
big elves.
Yeah, the four of you, are reunited after a period of time of who knows how long. Some of you relived a night's worth of memories. Some of you relived moments.
Night's worth of memories.
Yeah, some of you relived moments. So who knows how long has truly passed within the Raven Queen's Palace of Memories.
Are y'all okay?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Thane changed colors. Not sure what's going on there.
Thane appears as Thane was when you guys got here.
Oh, okay. Never
Oh,
mind.
boo.
Scratch
Hey.
that last sentence.
She's working on it.
Okay.
She can only
Never-
do so
I just
much
thought
so
the
quickly.
sword was there. I was like, oh shit. All right.
Yeah,
anyway.
no, he has the sword. I
I'm-
don't know what he's doing with it.
Is it actually Raven Queened though, or is it?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Sorry, I
still-
thought everything was back to normal. I was gonna be, that's fucking weird,
No.
but
No, the sword
okay.
is still Raven Queen.
yeah. I think that I'm like my hands on the hilt, and I'm just thinking about it. I guess I don't really know. There's a lot to fucking process, man. I'm sweaty as shit in real life, so.
That's the goal.
Yeah, can I off topic give an inspiration point to the DM? Like that RP,
Yeah, it
like,
was awesome.
I know you can give RP, but like when you started mine, I had goosebumps. I was it was insane. Sorry. I really wanted to give props for props
Yeah.
too.
Thank you.
I wasn't welling up at Zan's at all.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Not even a little
No.
bit.
Yeah, being my dead husband and everything, you know.
Fine. Hey, RP is only as good as the players that reciprocate it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Just a big circle jerk over here, guys.
Yeah. We'll be right back. Just kidding.
Gotta finish over.
Gotta go to the other streaming platform.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so you can continue watching the stream on Kick.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah, you're all in a room. Thane's got a cool sword.
And
Zan's mantle has also appears to be a bit more mushroomy.
and the Raven Queen's in front of us.
Yep, Raven Queen's standing there. She's just kind of watching.
Is she walking?
Well,
like-
she's 7 feet tall, like 17 feet tall. So it's hard to see if she's like looking
She's
at you or
looming.
not.
She's looming
Yeah,
over us.
she's lurking.
I kind of want to like look up and be like, so what's next?
You have all.
Oh, I was just mostly. I think Thane would notice that he's not connected by the fettuccine anymore. I think that would be like the thing that.
Guys.
I think that's the thing that he would be most noted. Like, I guess there's just a lot to take in, and I don't think that Thane's a very chatty person, so he's mostly observing everything.
You have all agreed to sacrifice something in order to continue the quest that you found yourselves on. Before I may let you leave and return to the material plane, there is something else that you must do for me. Though, this job is mutually beneficial. Throughout your quest, this party has been haunted by an archfey.
Yes!
The fact that this is the quest, I'm so excited.
Jit going to ask, and then I was like, no, Carmen, don't. And then, fuck yeah.
You have all been haunted by an archfey that goes by the name of Fetch the Wanderer.
All of us spit on the floor at the mention of his name.
Yeah.
That's marble. He currently believes you all to be dead. While I was able to catch your souls before they continued to the House of Judgment, and I brought you here to my palace instead, there were other hands that were outreached for the catch. Fetch being one of them.
That dirty bastard.
He doesn't know who caught you or where you've ended up. Fetch also poses a threat to me and my standing within the Shadowfell. He wishes to do the ritual that brought me into my current state. though he plans to use this power for far worse things than what I did. He is currently collecting the artifacts of the damned, the artifacts that this party has unknowingly given him. These artifacts are what he needs in order to truly ascend, to become the entity that he wishes to be. In order to return to the material plane, you must return those artifacts to me.
That's quite the undertaking.
Fetch finds himself within the Feywild. That is where I will send you.
Amazing.
That is where I will be sending you in order for you to hunt him down, kill him, and bring the artifacts to me. You will be able to do so using one of the artifacts that he has in his possession, known as the Gate. Though I'm sure you've seen him use it multiple times.
Which one's that?
The Gate is a bandolier that he wears around his neck that he will fold essentially into a cube that will create the cubic gate.
Right.
That he then uses to essentially plane hop
Right.
when he doesn't feel like using a spell.
And I'm
Sorry, did
he-
she?
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Just wanted to clarify. Said to use the gate to like that's the key to killing him.
No, the Gate will bring you back here.
Oh, okay, understood.
You can use the Gate to get back to the Shadowfell. Once I have the possessions, or once I have the artifacts, I will return you to the material plane for you to finish your quest in destroying Sindior the Red Dread and destroying the Devourer.
Out of like just like a regular question, what is time in the Feywilds? Like, is it slower in the Feywilds? And okay, we have no idea. Okay, so then it leads me to my next question. Okay.
Roll a nature check with disadvantage.
How many?
Navora,
Uh-huh.
if you wish to know how time, yeah, you don't know. If you wish to know how time works in the Feywild, you can roll a nature check with like just a flat roll.
Yeah, I can do that. Help a buddy out. 17.
17.
With whatever.
Time in the Feywild is completely random.
Fun.
Sometimes you can be in the Feywild for weeks and it'll be a matter of hours on the material plane. Sometimes you can be in the Feywild for a minute and it will have been 3 years on the material plane. It is completely random. Navora, you know that the Feywild is essentially a land of chaos. Yes, it is brightly colored and very like visually appealing, but it is an incredibly dangerous realm that is just chaos incarnate. Plus, Fetch will have home field advantage.
Well,
Yes.
this is a lot of where my concern is we got murked by a fucking dragon and some golems, and now we're gonna go fight a god, essentially, on his way to being a god.
A wannabe god.
Yeah, fucking loser.
This guy's already dead to me. This won't be hard.
Okay,
His death warrant signed.
All right, got
Yeah.
it. Well, I'm glad you're feeling confident. I just figured I would throw it out there.
Question.
Mm.
How many artifacts were there?
There were 6 artifacts. Fetch has 5.
6. He has 5. Cool.
And they're useless without the other one, yeah?
Nope.
Got it.
Boom.
All right, is this where
So-
we do our World of Warcraft boars montage and then somehow get to 20 before we can fight this guy, or what?
Perfect.
Live to win.
So just a recap as to what's been given to him. The Fury's rapier, the staff of
Fury's
withering.
rapier.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Never forget that one.
The blade of betrayal, the obsidian steed, and the cubic gate. The staff of withering was stolen from Davin's corpse. His ashes, I should say.
My bad.
Sorry, fam.
Excuse me.
Shouldn't have died.
Yeah, my bad for getting disintegrated. Fucking idiot.
Sad moment of my life. Okay.
You're telling me.
Still tragically embedded in my mind. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
I know. My dead husband.
Yeah.
I don't know how do you address the Raven Queen? Do I say Miss Raven Queen?
Milady.
Miss
Can you-
on cue?
Can you please try? Can you please try?
Lady.
Okay. Milady, I have a question for you.
It's not the one I would have went with, but.
Oh, okay.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
I thought that
She's like, my preferred name.
yeah.
My preferred status,
Yeah.
milady.
I love when people pray to me and they say
It's
"Milady."
actually Milady they.
Milady. I don't mean to sound ignorant. I'm sure you've thought of this. But while we're in the Feywilds, as you mentioned, we do have threats in the material plane. How can we be sure that destruction hasn't come upon the world while we're on this quest?
Actions have consequences.
You did this,
Well-
idiots.
we all know that.
Okay.
With
Heard. Understood.
you are not the only fighters that can keep the enemy at bay within the material plane. But time will pass and our enemies will grow stronger. Let us hope that you can get through the Feywild quickly and your return will be ideal.
Well, hopefully we will grow stronger too.
You do not get a level by dying.
Come on.
Did we
No.
right?
I just became loyal to the queen. Give me a level.
Yeah, I take back my compliment. That was the worst RP I've ever had.
Yeah,
I
fuck it.
don't think it was any.
You know what? All your players die. Level 1. 4 more years.
We return to the same tavern. You're gonna do it over until you get it right, you fucking idiots.
Fuck, I gotta go through all of my notes again and restart this bit from the beginning.
Yeah. You made a mistake.
Okay.
Do it again.
F8.
Yeah.
Except you saved back in Act 1. Now you gotta go back to Act 3.
Fuck.
Well, if that's the case, then I don't know what we're waiting for.
Yeah, fuck it. We have to go.
I'm antsy to kill this motherfucker.
I mean, it's my entire job now, so we got to.
Literally though, it is literally your
Yeah.
entire job.
Shit's out of whack, and I gotta level it out.
As Navora says, I don't know what we're waiting for. You see a door appear. It is a sharp change from the grayscale that is around you. As beyond this door, you see bright, vibrant colors of foliage and creatures and greenery as the four of you look upon the Feywild.
Can I kind of elbow Atris and be like, "You ready for this shit?"
I've never been more ready.
Hell
but also,
yeah.
does everybody see that door? Because I don't want to be the only one that sees the door.
Everybody sees the door.
Hell yeah.
Thank God.
Any last advice, Miss Raven Queen?
Milady.
Good luck. My barter with your souls can only be done once.
Okay.
I will not be able to save you again.
Hmm.
Good luck.
It's time to kick ass and give up souls, and we're all out of souls, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah, you all begin to make your way through the door and find yourselves within the brightly colored Feywild. It is, you all have, well, Atris, Zan, and Thane have never seen anything like this before.
Nope.
Navora, as you step into the Feywild, a feeling of realization dawns on you. You've been here before.
Yes.
It's been a long, long time, but with Deava being the archdruidess of the Madrial Woods, which is a wood very closely tied to the Feywild, she has brought you here before with her various meetings with the Archfey.
Interesting.
It's been a long time, but you have been here before. As you kind of look around and get your bearings.
Okay, so does that mean that I have, like, favored places?
Nope.
Damn it.
Nope.
Damn
Doesn't
it.
work here, but you have been here before.
Okay, cool. I kind of want to, like, look around and be like, this looks way too familiar. Yeah.
I stare at Navora.
What?
Sorry, familiar?
So bright.
Yeah, I've been here before. 100%.
This is what drugs are like? Okay.
Yes, that is. This is.
This is crazy.
So, like, the back portal we came through is gone?
As soon as the last person steps through it, it vanishes.
I leave my
Zan
foot
le-
in the portal.
Zan
You
leans
no
over
longer
to
have a
Thane.
foot.
Yeah.
Zan leans over to Thane. Don't eat anything.
Even this? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Face is covered in crazy colored leaves.
Now
Everything tastes like cotton
that-
candy. Oh.
Now that you are back within a color scale, you truly notice, Zan, that your mantle is now completely covered in various spores and keratin. Thane, your armor is now various shades of black and dark purple, all
Tough.
matching the blade that is now at your side.
Tough, dude. I love it. Sick.
Thane's emo now.
It's not a phase.
Gone is the crest, like the crest of the crown that was emblazoned on your chest, and instead is now just a raven head.
My cloak that like helps me stealth. Yeah, its hood like comes over, but like the cat, like half of it like hangs over with raven feathers. I'm like, oh, it's always in my face. I kind of just want to play Thane like an
let me size
angsty
you.
emo.
I wish you could see it, but Ryan's little grade, I don't know,
High school,
picture,
yeah.
has the whole emo bang, so.
Oh, I had that. Well, I had the Justin Bieber hair, so
Oh.
yeah. We all make mistakes.
Okay.
Not
I want
me.
to talk about mine. So now, like, kind of that we're here, there any inclination on where we begin?
Yeah, what is around us right now, actually?
Yeah, we like
Yeah.
for some reason I feel
Please
like we're on like a
describe.
floating plane of existence where it's just like a
We're just-
little landing strip of where we came in off the portal and then it opens up into a giant thing.
Like we're riding a cloud.
You all find yourselves in a forest. You see trunks that are brightly colored purple and blue, leaves made out of what appear to be golds, sapphire blue, vibrant greens, all just sorry, buddy. All just surrounding you. The plant life looks like nothing you have seen before. In the center of it all, you see a river coursing through, and yeah, like hitting against various rocks. You look deeper in, and you see various hi, Bubby, different types of fish and just aquatic life that you have never seen before.
Hmm.
Everything feels very foreign, and you were not given a map.
Yeah, cool.
You said it feels familiar
Okay.
though. Do you not? Like, is there any semblance of direction for you?
Like I know I've been here, but I don't think I was like I
Here,
don't
here.
know, would I know that there's like a town or a like where the Fae, like where my mom would go to meet with people? Like is that like is there like a
Hub.
construct or something?
Yeah. You do know that there is a city within the Feywild. It is home to primarily Eladrians, which are basically the middle point between Fey creatures and elves. Thane, you know that the royal family are Eladrins.
Okay.
Thane, you also know that the royal family came from the Feywild and essentially like conquered Esmios. Your great grandfather or great great grandfather helped them
Oh shit. Okay.
and formed like a very strong alliance. So the royal family will frequently return to the Feywild.
I haven't had any experience with this at all.
You never went to the Feywild. The
Okay.
only person that accompanied the Feywild is let me pull up his name.
The dad,
Where is
Navora's
he?
dad, or what?
No.
The bear?
Yeah. This is when it becomes canon. That's actually just a druid.
Valen Omar, who is
Kinky weirdo.
He was the counselor to the king and queen, and has been for generations. He is an Eladrin as well. He is the one that gave you the Holy Avenger.
Okay.
Before telling you that he was returning to the Feywild with Nyland's youngest brother, in order to try and keep him safe.
Okay. I mean, I would relay a lot of this information, obviously, to the party. Like, I know that there is a capital or a city or whatever it will manifest in the Feywild as, and there may be some people I know here. I don't know what if that helps us at all.
Being a ranger, would I be able to look around and see if there's any major pathways that are taken?
So the fun part about being a ranger in the Feywild is it doesn't work here.
But I feel like as a mindful thing, take away the ranger, but like just knowing to look for
roll a nature check for me, please.
Zan is looking for an animal closest by, preferably some type of bird. I mean, a raven would be rad, but just like some kind of bird creature.
Could you be bird?
That's not what I'm asking for.
Okay, gotcha.
What was I rolling for?
Nature.
And then
I got a dog
no.
crying.
It's okay. And then I would also just like to know, like, using just my eyeballs, is there like no path that is jumping out at us? Like, like just looking.
Imagining the group like, where the fuck is a bird? Oh, I don't know. Where's the path? Literally.
And then like there's just like,
Staring.
oh, it's got its own music. Oh.
Beatrice just sighs and sits down like this is gonna take a while. Good God.
Shit is.
I'm like looking at him like it's not just me, right? Like this isn't the door thing again.
Oh, these lovable morons.
Sorry, Navora.
Two.
Too. I mean, you're looking around the like the paths within the forest. And even in the brief second that you guys were like talking, it seems as if the forest has moved.
Yeah, okay, figured.
You just, as a ranger and someone who has survived in the wild, you do know civilizations tend to build themselves around bodies of water. And you are beside a body of water.
Follow the river.
Did you all
Just around
notice?
the riverbed.
Did y'all notice the forest changing?
Oh God, no, ew. I would find it very creepy.
I'm looking for an animal.
And as far as birds go, you do see various like finches and like just like little birds kind of like flittering around.
Something like parrot looking. I'm looking for a smart bird.
You do not see any sort of smart.
Why don't you just
bird.
speak with animals until you find one?
That's my plan.
I just like all of them though. Just like, hey, any of you, you guys smart?
So I think
Seeing the birds, because I feel like
Zan trusts birds a decent amount. I'm gonna expend one of the charges on my staff of the woodlands and cast speak with animals.
I can speak with animals.
Okay. Yeah, you cast speak with animals, and you are suddenly inundated when you hear all the like nice little chirping that you heard from the birds. Get the fuck off my branch! Go away! Fine! Get the fuck away! You! Let's fuck! Like they're just yelling at each other.
Oh God!
Perfect.
Hey! I just need one bird. I have a question. Who can answer my question?
Get the fuck away from my branch! And then like they just continue to yell at each other until you see a like a larger looking bird kind of like fly over and land on a rock nearby, and he just kind of tilts his head. What are you looking for?
Oh, hello, friend. We are looking for a particular character, who I describe as looking like Fetch does, or at least with like the weird cloak and
Technically,
we're
he's missing his
looking-
cloak, and Atris is wearing it.
right. Sorry. He's like a
Like that guy.
He used to wear that, but he's not
Hey,
wearing it anymore. And now he has like a bunch of like new.
He can look like Fetch.
Right.
Atris. Do you mind? Can you help me
Technic-
for a second? Here?
Atris can look like a humanoid version of Fetch, but since Fetch is Fey and not a humanoid, he can just look like an elven version of Fetch.
Well, but like Fetch is probably the
Fetch.
arrogant guy that's probably like back in the Feywild being like, I dress like this fucking idiot, and I was like, look at these dumb humans, I'm convincing them. So I could see him like pageant parading around like his stupid humanoid form showing off.
Anyway,
Yeah.
he looks like I described, and his name, at least that we know him by, is Fetch. Is that a familiar being to you?
You see the bird immediately bristles.
It's not a great sign. Okay.
We don't like him either. I hope that he knows that.
We hate him. He sucks. We're just looking for him.
You're looking for the Forest of the Dead.
Is that here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fetch killed
Thank
it.
you. He killed killed the Forest of the Dead?
No, he made it the Forest of the Dead.
Understood. So yeah, he's a bigger jackass than we thought, guys. Keep in mind, you guys are just seeing me talk at this bird, and it's like
I was literally gonna say that, dude. I was literally gonna say that.
But you both are. You're both like.
I picture that we're all just like watching, like whine, like just the Finding Nemo birds. Like there's no tomorrow.
Well, we are on a quest to seek him out and make him pay for everything he's done. Where is this forest that he destroyed, or the last time that he was spotted?
Only anger will lead you there.
Oh,
Is that a person?
Only anger will lead you there.
Can you? Are you Anger?
No, I'm the bird.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure because the way that you were saying that. Anyways, okay. So we're speaking in metaphors now. Thank you.
No, anger
And-
will lead you there.
Okay, where could I find this anger that you speak of?
Inside you.
This feels like a far greater conversation than what I can have as a bird.
I have an int of 4.
Understood. If you spot him near us, could you give out like a call, like a hoo or something that lets us know that he is near?
But I'll be leaving. I am a bird.
Okay, you have a
There's
great
food
day.
over, and he like gestures with his wing. It's like, but there's food over there. And you guys,
Food, like bird food or?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bird
food
hungry.
for me. I'm not gonna share my food. That's my
No,
food.
okay. You go eat your food, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. And he like flies away.
Okay, so I talked to my bird friend here. Very confusing conversation. The only thing that I could get out of that was that anger will lead us to there. So there either being fetched himself or the dead woods that he created because he killed the woods. And that's all I got for you guys.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm fucking angry.
Oh, and the bird's name wasn't Anger, so I think it was speaking in a metaphor. I'm just relaying what the bird said.
Yeah, I like that logic there, Navora. I think being angry is the way to go. Be angry.
Oh, I'm very angry, and I have no idea where the heck we're going. Nothing feels right, and I like kick the ground.
As you guys
that
are having
was
this
a choice.
conversation, you hear just like very soft, like pan flute music.
That's not good. That feels like a bad omen.
I hate wood instruments. Yeah, you're right.
Fuck wood instruments. Oh, my homies.
Oh, am I ever angry about hearing the wood instruments? Grr. See, I even caused an accident.
The choice of living downtown.
Yeah, right.
I'm outside too.
Oh, look at us.
It's like we're so close.
I know. Perks of living down the street from each other.
Install the sirens.
Which direction is the pan flute coming from? Behind, like, not the water side or the other, or what?
In the forest.
I'm just kicking rocks at this point.
One of us is angry. One of us talks to birds. Two of us are just
Fair.
fucking confused at the other two.
You guys are just like
I
looking
know.
around like
These are the people that are supposed to know nature, and they're like, grr, tweet, 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 and we're like, can we just pick a direction?
Is it real nature?
It's fake, it's fucking bullshit.
That's not okay.
You're like,
Does it sound like the music is coming towards us, away from us, or just staying the same?
It's getting closer.
okay, well,
Okay,
fuck it. They
I
can
kinda-
keep tantruming for a couple more seconds. I'm sure they'll be here any minute.
I think I'm like on guard in case it's something.
I feel weird about it too. This whole place is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Feywild.
I think at this point I'm going to expend a use of my wild shape to cast symbiotic entity.
Okay. And what does that give you?
56 temporary hit points, That's pretty much all you need to know for now. This all lasts for 10 minutes until I lose the hit points or until I use my wild shape again.
All right.
Um,
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Is there, as I'm kicking stones, is
Mm.
there like a big tree?
Yeah, there's a big tree. There's lots of trees.
Can I climb the big tree?
Sure.
I would like to start
Roll an athletics
climbing.
check for me.
I'm gonna.
No, this is bad. We don't climb trees. We know why we don't climb trees.
I'm
Oh.
very. Why don't I climb
No,
trees?
you go ahead and climb that tree. Just roll well.
What did you say? Acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
That was a
Athletics.
different campaign.
That is 16.
16. Yeah, you're able to like it's a super climbable tree. There's like nice low hanging branches for you to like pull yourself up on. This tree's very old. As you climb up it, you see various birds are like like just like flying out of it, clearly not used to being disturbed in this way. Sorry, 2 seconds.
1, 2. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Ryan says when I say
It's the best.
seconds, he's like, you can fuck off now. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
It feels so good, yeah. That's like almost on the same tier as like, can I go to the bathroom? I don't know, can
I
you?
don't know, can you?
Fucking kill yourself.
My brain is still a child's brain, okay? I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
All day.
As you climb the tree, you place your hand on a branch, and suddenly the branch doesn't feel like a tree anymore, but feels more like a person.
Ugh.
Ah,
As you pull your hand away, you see a head poke out of it.
I want to vomit.
A female figure. Green skin, heavily dreaded hair, kind of like moss and bark growing all over her person. Can I help you?
Oh, she's the fucking tree. Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Ugh.
Hello.
No wonder they move. Fuck.
I'm sorry. Is
Can I
this
help
whole?
you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find my way to town.
Which town do you see?
I'm not quite sure. How many are there?
Oh god.
There's a few settlements within our beautiful realm.
Do you have like a capital?
Not necessarily a capital. What is your business within the Feywild?
Murder.
We're looking for an old acquaintance. Yes.
You see she simply stares at you.
We're trying to regrow the dead forest.
He goes by the name Fetch.
And what do you want with that man? With that creature?
Yeah.
So you don't like him?
What do you want with that creature?
If I tell you I want him dead, are we going to be on the same page here?
Do you want him dead?
Murder.
Do you want him dead?
You see, you begin to feel the branch that your feet are on is beginning to like retract into the tree.
Okay. Let's hold up here.
Do
I'm
you
only
want
here.
him dead?
I can't lie to you. Yes, I do.
Then I will permit you to climb off of me without any issue.
So, do you know one more thing, like where he might be, which way?
Fetch finds himself within a corner of the forest that he now calls the Forest of the Dead. He has killed several of my sisters.
I do not like this man at all. If you could just point me in the correct direction, I will get off of you. ASAP.
You are not from the Feywild, are you?
No.
Within the Feywild, we do not have directions, we have emotions.
Oh, okay.
No, Navara, it's anger. It's anger.
Would that be the anger that the bird was talking about?
We navigate with our feelings. If you wish to go to the Forest of the Dead, you must feel anger. Specifically, betrayal.
Oh, I feel lots of anger.
Not just anger, that'll lead you elsewhere, but you need to feel betrayal.
Betrayal. Okay, betrayal. I can do that. We can do that.
Your friend got directions from a bird. They're not exactly known for their intelligence. Beautiful creatures and wonderful for the environment, but not exactly the smartest.
Well, I would trust you
I was
because
trying, okay?
from what I know, trees are very wise, and you look like a very wise tree woman.
I am a dryad.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Cool. So I'm gonna go deal with the thing that we talked about. Can you not tell anybody else that we're dealing with this thing? Maybe just keep it between us.
The trees will talk, but we will keep it amongst ourselves.
Bless. I like that. Okay. And I would like to, if possible, like jump down
Yeah,
from where I am.
especially with your monk slow fall, you just
Yes. Okay. Cool.
easy.
Thank you.
While Navora was climbing, the three of you here. Looks like we have some newcomers here in the good old Feywild. As you look over and you see a satyr, a half man, half goat creature, standing at about 3 feet tall.
Oh, perfect. I can look down at someone. Not neck cranked all day. Hello. We're quite lost, it feels. Oh,
Same, George.
that's how I'm feeling right
George.
now, homie.
You're lost, you say? How can you be lost in the Feywilds?
By never being here before, probably.
Oh, we love newcomers here in the Feywilds. What are you looking for?
Do I hear any of the conversation that happens at the top of the tree?
No.
Fuck, okay. Well, and I didn't get any reaction from the birds, or at least wasn't verbalized other than we need to find anger. So I think I just tell him that we're looking for Fetch.
You're looking for Fetch, you say? Well, I'm certain that we can definitely find him for you. Is there any particular reason you'll be looking for him? He's not really popular in these parts.
Oh, I have his cloak, and I just wanted to return it. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awfully kind of you. Can I have your names?
I'm Fred.
No. I can. I'm not giving you my name. No.
I don't really. Why do you need our names?
Oh, just being friendly.
No, you may call me by the name of Zan.
Very well.
I may not have it though. I want to be clear.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Jesus Christ.
That's clever.
I don't feel comfortable talking to him anymore.
I need an adult.
Stranger danger.
Walking away, like back into the bush, like the Homer Simpson.
Well,
And
if
then
you're new to the Feywild, you'll need to know how to get around, won't you?
Just doesn't say anything.
Well, maybe.
I said I didn't want to talk to him anymore. I'm out of my element. Can one of you people that knows what they're doing talk to this man, please?
I'm not there, so I'm not.
Can I look up at where Nav is? Like, can I see her from where we are on the ground?
She is covered, like how high up she got is just covered with like shrubbery and like I should say like canopies of leaves.
Okay. I feel like Zan feels trickery afoot. And kind of like looks up to where Nav is supposed to be and says, I think we'll find our way.
Very well. Well, good luck to you all then. You'll need it. And you see he begins to go. He like skips his way through the forest and the shrubbery, completely vanishing.
We have to move quick.
I don't trust that man. I don't trust
It's
that
at this point that Navora just lands. 3-point hero pose, hair flip, everything.
Nice.
Okay, guys. So, the tree is a lady.
Como?
There's a lot happening right now. Sorry. Yeah, you go ahead with the lady tree thing.
Yeah. So more on the anger thing. There's no directions in this place. Apparently, our emotions will lead us.
So
Vroom,
where does
vroom.
confusion lead us?
Probably not the right way. We need anger and betrayal. And I think that that's something, Fetch, we could just, feel with him, at least some of us.
I bonk Atris's shoulder. Yeah, you. Right?
Every other people could be angry too. It's fine.
Oh, I'm very angry.
Oh.
So, I don't know what that means, but...
I mean, I have a feeling it's just, get in that headspace and we'll just walk.
Okay. I feel like that's a good start instead of just kicking things.
Look, I'm just learning about feelings. This is a lot to ask.
Shane's going through therapy.
Like, I'm trying my best to open up, but this is asking a lot, and I just don't think I can extend myself that far yet. So I'm gonna need someone else to feel feelings, and I will follow.
Here's a rope. Hold on.
Okay.
No, he finds himself in a corner of the forest or something. Yeah, apparently the trees don't like him, though. So, he's killed a lot of their sisters.
What if we just follow the river angrily?
Let's do it. I'm down. I'm angry. Let's go kill some motherfuckers.
Now, the
Not the
only
trees.
question is upriver or downriver. I feel like downriver is the better of the op. If we go upriver, we could float back down, but if we go downriver, we can't float back. Well, fuck, it's a Feywild. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. Can I throw a leaf in the river? I'm actually like questioning physics now. So
Yeah. You throw a leaf in the river?
which way does it go? It goes against the current.
It floats very still.
Yeah, it doesn't move at all.
It moves up for a few feet and then begins to move back and moves
Fuck.
past you for a few feet.
Right, because time doesn't fucking work properly, and then it skips 700 feet down the road, and then it comes right back. Right, because
Okay,
time's
let's all
all weird.
spin around in a circle really quick, and then wherever we land, we're gonna go that way.
But we could all end up in different directions.
Really quickly.
All hold hands.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. We're gonna spend an hour
right?
trying to pick a direction.
7.
7. You're dizzy.
Fucking right I am.
Okay. Pick away.
Downriver.
I fall backwards and point straight up to the sky.
That way it is, and I point kind of what looks like to a slope downhill. Because someone said down, and he's pointing to the sky, and we're not going
Alright,
that way.
I said downriver, so
Yeah.
I didn't say
Yeah,
down.
Well, you said downriver, and a river would go down on a slant, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Theoretically.
We don't know.
Thank you. Okay, well, let's just that way.
Okay.
You begin to follow the river.
I have betrayed us all, be angry.
what is everybody feeling as we feel angry,
A
or
little
as we walk down the river?
You just told us how we're feeling. A little frustrated. This is really complicated.
Little miffed.
Yeah, and just a little lost. And I'm gonna try and not feel that way because I feel like that's a bad omen. But I'm feeling a little confuzzled.
Okay. Atris?
Confused is a better feeling.
Yeah, Atris go.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit queasy after that spinning spell. Aside from that, I'm a little bit confused and really irritated that 3-foot tall satyrs, birds, and trees are trying to give us directions or just take names, or maybe they're not. I don't know. I'm just really confused and just
That is kind of
frustrated at that.
frustrating. I'm frustrated that people want to make me feel things.
He's the dad that's just like, I'll just bury it down and
Yeah.
I'll hold it right here,
Yeah.
and one day I'll die.
Yeah. I don't want the dog, but once I have the dog, it's going to be the only thing I think about for the rest of my
Dog is
life.
this party.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Thane feeling confused, Atris feeling confused. Zan, how are you feeling?
I think Zan is following like right behind Navora and is kind of taking to heart like the combination of what the bird said and then what Navora said, like kind of with the tree confirming that it's like emotion based. I think Zan is trying like in her head to go back to the moment where kind of Atris let us in on the fact that she had discovered that it was Fetch and like not who she thought it was. And is really trying to focus on like that feeling of anger and betrayal.
Sweet. Navora.
Oh, I'm going way back. I'm going way back. I'm angry as fuck. I am just like mad because nobody will give me a straight direction, and I am a ranger and I love direction.
I love map.
I love map. I love pathway. And I'm going really aggressive and just like the betrayal of everyone in my life, like the betrayal of my father, Fetch's betrayal, all of it, like just hands down everyone that's fucked me over. I am just like fuck everyone. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But mostly my dad.
As you two are
Mike,
walking,
sorry guys, I have to grab my charger for some reason.
as Navora and Zan are like feeling betrayed and angry as you guys are walking, you begin to notice Thane and Atris beginning to walk in a different direction.
Hey, no. You guys, you gotta stay with us.
I was following him.
I was following him.
Fuck.
Hey, so I think I stop all of us and I kind of turn around and I'm a little bit like Zan's a little bit mad at Atris and is like, "Hey, dude, you more than any of us here should know the feelings of being angry and betrayed, even specifically by Fetch. Okay, like I know my husband died. That's something that I can be really angry and feel betrayed about. There's a lot of things to feel this way about, and I'm really feel like that's the move here. And Thane, I know that we don't know each other very well, but I am absolutely certain there have been moments in your life where someone has betrayed you or made you so angry that you just wanted to rip your skin off. So I really need both of you to channel that because we can't lose each other here. It'll be too easy."
My dad didn't get me the goddamn horse training kit that I wanted when I was 7.
Okay. We're opening up. We're opening up. I like the energy. Yep. You just ride that train. You just keep that.
It was a horse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Pissed.
Yeah. Onward. Where are we fucking going?
I want to be amused by that, but I actually took to heart what Zan said.
I know. I don't know what the hype up, but angry is. But whatever that is, it worked really good. It was sick, actually. Like.
Yeah, you got me going there.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know. Inspiring.
Yeah. But
Zan, take a point of inspiration. That was good.
Sick. Thank you.
Got to get better with those. Anyways, You with the hype up conversation, you now all begin to make your way in the same direction. What are we looking at, buddy? George is just staring into the void. Our apartment is deeply haunted, apparently. Yeah, you guys begin to continue to follow down the river. The trees beginning to change as you're walking. As you're walking, you see in the distance dead trees, completely scorched earth, simply old trunks that are resting there.
Does it? Is there any like wildlife or anything around?
The further, like the closer to it you get, the less and less frequent wildlife becomes.
Okay, I think we're on the right track here, people. I think we should just become more angry. Something's done. His dinner's done.
No, he stepped on a toy and got very excited about it.
Oh. Do we see like anything in the distance? Like, there's no like, I don't expect this dude to have a cat. You know what? Fetch would probably have a castle. Is there like a castle or something in the distance?
Roll a perception check.
18.
18. Yeah, in the distance, it doesn't so much appear to be a castle as it appears to be very intricately put, like an intricately put together thatch system that sticks a little bit above the trees.
Okay. Well, I think we. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I like touch some of the like destroyed trees trunks?
Yeah. As you get closer, you touch one of the trees.
Like, is there any feeling that I get from them?
Roll an Arcana check, and instead of using your Intelligence modifier, use your Wisdom modifier.
17.
17. It is dead. There is no. You feel that there was once magic in there. It is gone.
Okay.
This motherfucker. Let's go, guys. Let's find this fucking piece of fucking shit. Like, Xana's just mad, and I think just like continues barreling forward.
Wait, I wanna.
What's everybody's passive perception?
20.
13.
20.
Okay. And Thane?
10.
And sorry, Atris, yours is
13.
13. Navora and Zan. You guys hear the rustling because you guys are still like there is still life around you guys, but like it's starting to kind of be dead trees around. You are no longer, and I should say, you are no longer following the river. You're just walking straight. The two of you hear a breaking branch. You turn to look over at the broken, like at where that sound came from, and you see one elven appearing individual, bow drawn, pointed at the four of you. Thane, you recognize this as an Eladrian. You've worked very closely with them for years, and this is where they're native to.
Did I see him though?
Oh, sorry, no, you didn't.
No.
Just the two of them did, but they looked over, so.
Oh. I probably slammed into the back of him. Oh fuck, shit. Sorry, we're angrily walking. This usually doesn't end this soon.
Zan and Navora, as you guys kind of make eye contact with him, state your business.
Could I like immediately draw my bow too?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, chill
Just
out.
for fun.
We're very angry.
It's aggressive.
You caught us at a
I don't know
bad
what
time.
it
We're
is.
very pissed off.
We're eradicating a pest.
Who are you, and what is your business here?
We're the
Which
goddamn
will
funky
actually
bunch.
the same-
Roll credits.
Yeah.
Yep. That's amazing.
Kick-ass rock song plays in the background. We're here for fetch.
Who are you?
cares to know?
My name is Alandian. I serve the ruler of this, well, of my people. We have been tasked with making sure that no one enters or exits this part of the realm.
We won't be staying long. We're here for a quick visit.
Then I must ask that you come with me.
Where to?
Time is a bit of the essence. Unfortunately, our plane does work by time.
No one is allowed to enter or exit. If you wish to enter or exit, then you must speak to my king.
And who is your king?
Speak with him and you can find out.
We need a name.
Roll a persuasion check.
And I still have my bow drawn.
All these
Yeah, roll a
people.
persuasion check.
Everybody else gets asked what our fucking names are. We can ask his.
26.
We're just very hostile this party right now. Like, fuck you. How about that, huh? Shove that bow up your ass. We're gonna go find fetch.
I'm very angry right now. Okay.
You-
Calvin, get away from that.
Snack.
Oh.
Hungry.
Emzion Ducrest.
What?
Thane, you recognize that as the last name of the royal family.
Of the Dewcrests.
Yep.
I say that to him.
You don't recognize the first name,
Yeah.
but you do know the last name.
So I say that. I'm like, of the Dewcrests, like the royal family from Esmios.
That is a branch of their kingdom, yes.
I worked under their crown.
Then you should desire to speak with them then.
The longer we're
Perhaps
here,
they can give you some insight.
I hope you can realize our concern where every moment we are here could ruin our world. Time is...
And I hope that you can understand that anything that enters that wasteland can potentially endanger my world.
I look around to the party. I think we should go speak to this person.
Well, what time do we have to waste anyway?
It's Schrodinger's
Hey, it could be
time.
3 minutes of
Exactly.
material
It could
play.
be anything. I think we just have to catch the wave. We'll watch the water, and when the leaf ends up back, then we can go. And it was a little time. I think I got a theory. I think I figured it out. It's not so random after all.
We are here to end the deadening of these forests. Is meeting the king going to make that a faster event, or will it slow us down?
Many have tried in your current endeavor. Many have failed in your current endeavor. It is not a matter to me about whether it's going to quicken or slow your brigade. It is simply the safety of me and my people. Surely you can understand.
Wait, what did you just say, Meg?
He said it is not a matter to him about whether it slows or
No.
like quickens up.
The other Meg.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm basically asking, we're here to stop the deadening of these woods. Is meeting the king going to make that faster
Oh.
or not?
So nobody's dropped the fetch name yet.
No, Fetch's name has
Okay.
been dropped.
Oh, it was?
Like somebody mentioned that you're looking to get rid of like the pest that's in these woods,
Oh.
and that is just he
They
seems
know
to
that,
understand
okay.
what you're
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
But for some
Um,
reason or another, no one is allowed to enter or exit out of this part of the forest.
We don't wish to cause your people harm. If meeting your king is necessary for us to pass through to again eradicate this beast, then so be it.
Then I suggest you come with me. And you see he looks specifically at Univora and lowers his bow.
I follow suit a little more unwillingly.
As you lower your bow, you get a better look at the man that you are speaking to. He has a whitish blue tint to his skin. His hair appears to be completely white. Thane, just with your history of Eladrians, you know that every Eladrian basically is attuned to a season, and that season will kind of dictate their personalities. You recognize this as a winter Eladrian. They tend to be very cold and quite harsh.
Yep. Got that.
As you guys all begin to kind of converge, you see two more Eladrians kind of come out from different parts of the woods. One has kind of like a greenish yellow tint to her skin. Her like a spring Eladrian, they tend to be a bit more of like the happier go lucky ones. And then the third is kind of like a reddy yellow tint. You recognize it to be a summer Eladrian, a bit more fiery than the other counterparts. The spring Eladrian smiles. We don't get new people often. It's so we don't get people from the material plane often here much anymore. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
The king, if we could get to the king, this is sort of like a thing that we would prefer to do quickly. So nice to meet you.
Oh,
This is
yes,
great.
of course. If you just want really like in your soul, you want to feel confused.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that you've been there all day.
Yeah, we're nailing it. 10 out of 10. This has been a lot.
It'll lead you to our civilization. That's kind of where we just catch all the newcomers when they're really confused about how the Feywild works. And then they come and they see us, and then we hopefully send them home because nobody really wants to come to the Feywild who doesn't belong here. And she's saying this as like she's walking into the woods.
I guess we're like following behind this crazy lady.
Thane's just thinking about that leaf, man. Just thinking about that leaf.
Yeah,
So
I'm like, but if it goes 3 feet forward and then also back, then there's got to be a sweet spot. Like, I'm so deep in the weeds of like trying to understand time that my 10 intellect is really overheating. So I'm thoroughly confuzzled.
The two Eladrians, the two male Eladrians that are there, they take up the rear, walking behind you guys, while the spring Eladrian in the front. So I'm Sadis. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Oh, whatever you do, do not answer any questions that any of the creatures may have for you. They will try and like take parts of your person, so don't do that.
I knew it. I called that out earlier. I'm so happy. Okay, yes, thank you for validating what seemed crazy. Thank you.
Don't feel too validated. Remember, you need to feel confused.
So confused. This place is just ooh, you know.
It's a weird place. So yeah, welcome to the Feywild. So where like you guys mentioned the Ducrest family, do you know them?
Well, now I'm more confused because I was told not to answer any questions.
I was thinking the same thing. Says you're still kind
Can
of
I
a
talk?
creature
Can
to
I
me.
answer their
That's
question?
fair.
I don't think so.
I'm like completely asking Zan for everything. I'm like, can I talk to the strange lady? Like, I don't know anything.
You have to understand that you know what you just said has melted the brain of most of our party here. So pardon us for any you know.
I don't know you, therefore I can't answer
That's-
your question.
That's fair. Okay, we'll get you to the king. He can hopefully, like, you guys can figure it out and see if he's gonna let you guys into the forest of the dead. And then we can just go from there.
Can I talk to the king?
Thane, I don't know right now, man.
You're gonna
We're
have to talk to the
just-
king if you wanna go to the.
But-
I mean, the feeling of confusion, amazing. Like, we want to keep feeling that way. You're really nailing it. You're really embodying it, and
So, like,
it's really good because you can trick
Wait,
your brain into thinking you're feeling a certain
a
way, but you really
saddie-
can't.
A sad lady-is.
a
Let's
sadist. Her name.
let's just calm this down for one moment.
Sadist?
Sadist. Yes. We have been very angry, and now we're very confused. Can we just walk in our confusion peacefully?
She's trying to make...
You hear one of the Eladrins behind just kind of. Don't think she knows how to do that one.
Let's play a game.
I can certainly try. I get really excited. We don't see newcomers often.
Asadis, do you like sing or anything? Can you regale us with like
No.
some kind of
No.
Do you have...
song or story?
What do you wanna know?
or
I can, like-
something?
I got questions about the water. Okay, first off... Did you guys got boats?
Not really. Travel here is different than at the material plane. I haven't been, but I've heard stories. So really, it doesn't take long to walk places. It just kind of depends on the severity that you're feeling those emotions.
My boyfriend drives a boat.
Navora,
Just saying.
as you go to mention,
I knew this was gonna be the fucking payment. I knew it. I'm like, she can't have love. That's what the payment is.
What boyfriend?
Yeah. Do any of us know who he is? Like, I don't think I know
The
who
three
he is.
of you
but
do.
Do
The
I?
three of you do.
Oh yeah, I met him.
Does
Yeah,
she-
yeah.
Does she say the sentence, or like does it not happen?
Yeah, how does that work? Can she even recall?
As she's talking about, Cody's just like lurking in the back.
Yeah, this is fucking
Cody.
tea,
I'm
dude.
crying. I can't do this. Oh.
Good job, DM.
Yeah.
Hey, my goal is always to make at least one party member cry during a campaign. I win.
I just got my lashes done. I can't.
Oh no!
You can re-romance him all over again.
As they're talking about boats and sailing,
Oh, God.
Navora, a sense of familiarity kind of washes over you, but you can't pinpoint why.
Okay.
I have question. See, now I'm even more confused because Thane wants to know if she knows, but I am not in character, so she wouldn't. Yeah, we haven't had this discussion, but I'm gonna have lots of questions when this arises. Like, okay, like, I guess would Thane, like, does everyone else still remember that this happened and she just doesn't? Fucking weird, man. Okay, interesting. Cool.
Yeah,
but yeah, we
boats
do-
boats are cool, but they make you nauseous.
We have boats. We don't really use them. Just there's really not a big enough body of water. And with how travel works here, you can just walk, and if you feel your emotions really strongly, you'll just get there quicker. So if you're trying to get somewhere fast, you just really feel those emotions and you'll get there.
What if
So we're like almost at the king's place, right? Because I
Yeah.
can't describe to you how confused I am.
You as you guys are having this conversation, you see very large gates beginning to appear. The doors swing open, and you see a thriving city.
I'm not even sure if I know what confusion feels like anymore. As we walk
It's
through
just
the
your state
gate,
of being.
like I'm just so overwhelmed with the need to feel in this place. It is like really fucking with Thane. Like I can't, like, so if I don't feel, I can't move. Is that what you're telling? Like if I just was like
No.
chilling.
Once you're within the settlement,
like,
you're fine. It's just when you're in the forest, you need to make sure you have your emotions in check.
Woosah.
deep breaths, stroke the furry wall.
Well, that's a tree, but
I mean, oh, sorry, lady.
That's my tits. What are you doing?
But yeah, you guys find yourselves within a thriving city. You see different Eladrians kind of making their way around. You see several other creatures. You see a couple of satyrs. You see various pixies and fairies. Just all a couple of humanoid, like humans, walking around. Just different creatures that are cohabitating within the Feywild. The two other Eladrians that were with you kind of branch off, and Sadis continues to lead you towards the castle.
do we see other people, like other non?
Yeah, you
Okay.
see you see several humans. You see a couple
Okay.
of like just like basic elves, tieflings. You see a tabaxi.
I think as we're still walking with them, correct? Like going to the
Yeah,
king.
just Sadis.
Yeah, I think as we're walking and I see all of these different individuals, so I guess it's not strange to see us then,
No.
because we're clearly not of this realm.
Adventurers find themselves in the Feywild all the time, whether through choice and they're studying, or we have ingredients here that they need for medicine back on the material plane, or they're just adventuring and they want to try their hand at conquering the Feywild. um, so yeah, some of them try to challenge some archfays, but yeah,
Oh, wait.
test their grit.
Good thing if you had something.
Oh, nope. That was,
Oh.
I'm just very overwhelmed and there's a lot of shit going on and yeah.
Okay. I don't know if
I
I
more
have
so
anything
meant,
beyond that.
I guess, like the challenge Faye thing was like, oh, that's us.
Oh.
That's all I was getting. I wasn't like, hey, fucking shut the fuck up because I want to say something. I was like, why did everyone stop? I was like, oh, I meant, that was, yeah.
She continues to walk you down the main street, and eventually leads you to the castle. The doors simply open for her. Clearly, the guards and the rulers here aren't too concerned with the comings and goings of people. She walks in. She says something to an Eladrin nearby, and they run off. And yeah, she continues to lead. As you're walking, you hear, Hildebrandt. What?
Hmm?
What are you doing here? You see approaching Viola Nomar, the older Eladrian man who you have worked very closely with for many, many years. Following at his heels, what the fuck are names? Give me my family tree. You see the youngest member of the current like Dewcrest kids, Olivin. He appears to be like 4 or 5. You know he is like about 100 years old.
Right.
But he is like following very closely behind Valen, as Valen is staring at you, just like in shock. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the material plane?
I greet them and say, I am very much out of my element right now, and it is nice to see a familiar face.
I would say so. Where's Nylan? Why aren't you at the material plane right now?
There's much to discuss. I don't know that we have time to do that, but I'm like confused by the party.
No, I just had a realization about something. I'm just
Okay. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Fuck. Squirrel.
You lost your train of thought. I literally am so confused in my life right now, and I don't know how to continue on.
Yep. This place is mind
Yeah,
fucking
there's
us.
something you never knew you had.
True. Stop being sad.
I'm not sad. As Carmen, I am sad.
Oh yeah, it's Carmen. That's
Yeah.
devastating.
Navora has no realization of love anymore. So back to the old Navora I go.
The only way we can return to the material plane is if we deal with someone here in the Feywild. That's
What are you looking to deal with?
I'm like worried that like the whole town is gonna freeze if I say his name, like Voldemort style.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Fetch,
fetch.
fetch, fetch.
You're looking. Oh, I see why they brought you to come speak with the king.
Mhm.
Come. He looks at Sadis and like waves her off. Clearly, he holds some level of power here. To just wave off. Clearly, a high-ranking guard.
Right.
And he gestures for the four of you to follow. You before he continues, you see he kneels down to Olivin. Olivin, go to your room. I will be there shortly, okay? But I don't want you to leave. I just want to stay. I know you need to just go. I'll be right there. There's just important matters I need to deal with for your sister's safety, okay? Is Nylan here? No, but just go to your room. Okay. And you see he runs off. Valen stands up. Anyways, and leads you all to the throne room. The throne room itself is one unlike any of you have ever seen before. Various greenery covering the entire room. There is no sense of building here, simply plant life that has been manipulated into shelter. The throne itself is made out of various vines, flowers, and plants to create a beautiful looking throne where you see a surprisingly well built Eladrian. Eladrin tend to be very, very slim. He is quite strong looking as he leans back on his throne and regards the five of you. Valen, who is it that you bring to speak with me? Your Grace, this is Sir Thane Hildebrandt of the Crown's Guard to your nephew down in the material plane, along with his party members that are entrusted by your niece, Princess Nylan. The king looks over you all. And what is this that I hear of you wishing to enter the forest of the dead?
I think I like do like some sort of version of a kneel / bow, just being in front of a royalty like this. My king, it is our intention to deal with the man who caused the plague in the forest. Fae that goes by the name of Fetch.
And how do I know that you are not working for him?
I step forward and show the cloak that I have on my back. Your Grace, I apologize. I do not mean to intrude on this conversation, but I don't think you would have given this cloak up willingly. Nice, George.
Roll a persuasion check for me. With advantage, either one of you can roll with advantage, or both of you can roll a persuasion check.
Let me do
Yeah,
two.
yeah, it's okay. You were talking.
Yeah. I got plus 10, so
Yeah.
okay.
And reliable
I got a nat
talent.
20 on the first one, so
Sick.
30 overall if you need it. Next roll was a 21.
Okay. You see, he simply leans back. Very well. You should know that the Forest of the Dead requires life in order to continue the death that is sprawling. I have sent several good fighters to that wood to deal with the problem, and every creature that dies within it simply expands the plague further. Hence why I have guards posted all around it to make sure that that does not happen. If one of you die in the Forest of the Dead, your soul is destroyed and there is no bringing you back.
Somehow I feel that doesn't concern most of us. We have nothing to go back to if we don't stop Fetch.
Well, a party with everything to gain and nothing to lose. My favorite. Very well. Is there any supplies that you'll be needing?
I don't even know where to begin with that question.
Yeah, if you consider information a supply,
Yeah.
then I think that is really what we're here for.
Fetch is an archfey. He has seemingly grown stronger in recent times, though we are unsure why. He has been
yeah, fucking weird.
So strange.
No
Shit.
idea. No idea.
Probably all those people you keep sending to get killed. That's probably your fault.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. He has grown stronger in recently. We are unsure why. He harbors magic that most archfey do, as well as a strong level of necromancy. He has amassed a fairly large group of followers, which has also made him stronger.
Do they surround him, or does he tend to be on his own?
Most of them tend to be within the material plane doing his bidding.
Okay, so at least we're safe in that regard. For the majority, obviously,
Yeah.
there will be outliers.
I'm just so, like, traversing this plane is so confusing. That's
You just keep ending up back here.
Thane never joins the party to fight the boss because he gets too confused on the way and falls back here. Fuck. Gotta be angry. You gotta, yeah. It's actually, I'm just teleporting between the two locations because I'm so fucking mad that I'm so confused that I just like. Anything that could help us with all this necromancy?
Not particularly. Just don't get hit.
Fucking
Forehead.
Profit over here.
Well, on that note,
let's get angry. Let's get angry.
let's anger ourselves. Unless you have a faster way to get us there.
Yeah, can you just boop us there? Like, yeah.
Should have had a V8. Like.
He just starts roasting us relentlessly. You wanted your armor to be purple. You're clearly a red guy. Purple looks awful with your complexion.
Simply feel angry and you will end up at your destination. The more betrayed you feel, the faster you'll be there.
Oh, I'm feeling very betrayed by you right now.
Yeah, you fucking... And you're dead.
I love you! It's just a memory, nothing more!
Technically, it's not a memory anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It just sucks for Carmen.
Yeah, somehow that's worse.
Welcome back, Navora with no heart.
You remember all the growth you did. It's just the
I don't think I do.
there's a blurry figure as to why.
I don't think those memories are there.
You
I'm just
saved
angry.
Ava. You have your sister back.
Remember that passionate kiss you had with Barrett? Nope, just passionately kissing the air. What's up, baby?
Would anybody here be able to help us? Like, I'm trying to think, can we bring fucking reinforcements? Like, I doubt it. I doubt anyone else wants to go YOLO into the death zone, so.
I will not risk any of my
Yeah, I figured.
people for this.
Okay, well.
You're all outsiders. I don't care what
Can you
happens.
swim in the water? Because
Jesus Christ.
okay, hear me out. If we put him in the lake, if he can't move, and then he dies from drowning because he can't move and asphyxiates himself.
Fetch?
Yeah.
Like putting
Yes.
Oh,
He
okay.
just stands up.
Fuck.
It's not deep enough.
Yeah, it's like 16 inches of water. Fuck.
No, you can swim in the water.
This water is like
You
shitty.
can walk on land. I'm pretty sure you could do the same thing. Is like there's just no.
Can walk on
direction.
water?
I don't know. You climbed a
You
tree
might
and
be
it turned
able
into a
to.
woman.
Yeah.
But maybe the water is a person too.
Yeah, water is, I don't know, is it masculine or feminine in language?
I'm just thinking it brings new meaning to swimming in pussy, so I'm thinking it's feminine.
True.
I'm now making it masculine.
I'm dead.
A river full of dicks now, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Well, I'm glad it's the dicks. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, well, let's get on our way, friend. Unless you have anything else to ask.
Nope. I think I'm all water questioned out.
Let's get our anger on.
This is such a weird way to travel. Like, I just gotta get angry.
Everyone takes a level of barbarian.
I was just gonna say, barbarians are gonna love it here, dude. They can find their enemy immediately. Oh, that would be. Oh God, you're sending me down a rabbit hole, dude.
Is this a place where we would want to go shopping?
Would our currency
do we
hold
need-
any value?
Good question.
Maybe our stories would.
I don't know what we need to shop for.
We could sell them our memories. We're good at that.
I mean, I feel that was mean. That was mean and uncalled for.
Too soon. Too soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'm walking away.
I don't.
I'm trying to help. Okay, look at one party member down. We got one pissed off. Now we gotta get the rest of them fired up.
I end up there immediately.
Yeah, she's 1v1ing Fitch.
Nobody has discussed what was given to the Raven Queen, so none of you know.
No, that was
I was
What
thinking
was
about that
given.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't think we're in any position right now to speak about it.
Well, okay. I will say that. What if Fetch knows? No, he wouldn't know though, would he? I'm just worried
Knows
that he could
what?
use it against us. That's
He
all.
thinks we're dead. He thinks we're dead right now.
Well, I imagine he probably knows we're here by now. That weird fucking goat guy definitely told on us.
Did we
Oh, man.
I walked away for a second. I'm sorry. Did we leave the room?
I think we're all bickering in the throne room.
Bickering.
Can we?
I've started walking out of the.
Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna follow her, but I'm nervous about walking in general right now.
Careful, nervous will lead you somewhere else.
Fuck.
I had one extra question for the king. Does Fetch have any spies that you're aware of? Does he have ways to know who enters the plane?
As far as entering the plane goes, not that we know of. As far as spies go, I'm sure. The Feywilds is a land brewed in chaos. Not just order, the way the material plane is.
Fair. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. And I
Anything
think,
else?
no, I was gonna say I think that's everything that I have. So I'll turn and follow the rest of the squad that's already halfway out the door.
Hurry up!
Murder, murder, murder!
Make sure you-
Kill, kill.
Make sure you feel the right way about the movement.
He's angry.
I'm like
Yeah.
growling to myself, trying to figure out how to do this.
I have to
Man.
get like the right kind of anger because I get too excited on killing sometimes. So it's like,
Yeah, that's happy. That's a different.
yeah, I get excited, so I have to be like,
Go back, go
no,
back.
betrayal.
Betrayal
Fuck
is the
you.
one.
And then I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, kill. Oh no, no.
Yeah, this guy betrayed our
Every
friends.
now and
Circle.
again, Navora just starts to walk a different direction and then comes back.
I'm really trying to like hone in on secondhand betrayal here. I think I gotta like stay near Navora because I think she's gonna admit off enough to get me there too.
That's fair.
Between all three of us, I think we're all
so.
just like,
I'm definitely getting it.
Yeah, you leave the city, making angry, disgruntled noises as you go. And before, much shorter than your original trek to the Forest of the Dead, you find yourself on the outskirts. No Eladrians stop you. It is simply the dead woods ahead.
We anger on.
As you walk, you begin to notice several spider webs imbued along the trees.
any spiders you can talk to, Atris?
I can speak spider, so yes.
Is there any you can
These
talk
are
to?
face spiders.
I don't know. I
Oh
was
damn
waiting.
it!
Oh fuck. Oh, if you just stack like fucking Fae on the front of it, it means we can't do things.
Exactly.
Yes.
Fuck you
These are
guys.
fake humans. It's a Fae building. You have no idea what it looks like.
How do doors work? Fuck.
Fae door. You don't know.
I know, shit.
Get fucked, idiots! You wanted to go to the Feywild so bad. Here you are.
Hell yeah.
You notice several spider webs. You see several carcasses, of different animals, well picked over. Various fungi growing on different trees and corpses. Navora and Zan, you notice different tracks, freshly pressed into the dirt of the woods. And just looking at the time, that feels like a good place to end today's session, just because I don't want to start a combat and it go too late.
Fair.
Wait, what do you mean combat? We were gonna have combat?
Dude, I was just gonna anger him to death.
Yeah, I
It's
was gonna be
for-
super.
Like, I'm mad at you, and I feel like feelings have so much power here. I was just gonna feel them to death. I was just gonna be like, so not like.
He's just
like,
gonna look for that body of water. And
Yeah.
push
These are my Fey feelings, so
Yeah.
they're very strong.
Oh yeah, I'm OP as fuck here, dude. I'm just learning about my feelings, and I'm gonna murk you with them. There's a lot of repressed dad issues that you are not ready for, homie.
Your thing was so damaged.
I'm on the season of discovery.
I dig it. I got some good messages from y'all regarding your characters with some really deep thoughts. It was great.
Yeah, today's been fun. This is cool.
Yeah, this was a
I
great
did
session.
nothing
Huh?
and was ripped of my soul.
Oh yeah, I do feel bad for Carmen as a person.
Do
I mean,
you?
at least I get to keep the memory of my dead husband. That's brutal.
I just get
At
to
least
be.
Barrett's alive.
Yeah, true. But I mean that doesn't.
Barrett's a suave boy. You just gotta hopefully he's alive when you go back.
I am the scales of Anubis, so
I
got the
see
best deal
Barrett,
for
and
sure.
then, like, he comes over to kiss me. I'm gonna be like, "The fuck are you?"
literally, I'm so excited for that interaction.
It's gonna be great. It's
gonna be something.
interesting.
We can watch like the weird like our own version of, is it like 50 First Dates? Is that what that movie
Yes.
is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like hopefully not. Please don't sell that memory over. I feel like you get lessened ROI on a memory if you keep selling it. She like purposely 51st dates herself.
Keeps calling the right.
Yeah.
Hey, can I sell a memory?
I
again?
want to do this over. I didn't like this one. Let's try again.
I would like a redo.
Yeah.
Garrett sucked this time. I want to give him like a 49th chance.
Yeah.
I got the ick really early on.
Yeah.
He bent over to pick something up and it stumbled, and it just if you want to just take that, we could get something new.
He wore socks with sandals, and I had to like tell him, don't ever do that again. I'm gonna go get my memory wiped. But if you fucking do it, I swear to God.
Ugh.
So
Alright.
yeah, that cool session.
That was
Good,
super fun.
Awesome.
I also
awesome
made the
session, guys.
executive decision to make it the first episode of a new season.
Hell yeah.
So
Yep.
I thought that was the right call.
Yeah,
And
that's definitely
I
the
kind of
right
want. I'm gonna make sure I upload this one too because I feel like this is a big one, and I want to be
Yep.
able to look back at this. 'Cause it sucks that I've been slacking on that, but I want to make sure I have this one on the YouTube. So
You just want to
Totally.
see Carmen crying tears and
I'm only
that's
gonna put that 10-second clip up. Yeah,
aggressive. Fuck me.
I'm just gonna do like the rest of the story, yada yada
can't believe I
yada.
actually
Carmen
let
cried.
Just mag up Carmen in
Yeah.
that 10 seconds.
Ah,
In the arms of an angel. It's gonna be behind a paywall, so I can go like, for a mere Twitch Prime, you can see Carmen cry.
About her imaginary boyfriend.
That's fucked up. All right, night guys. We will see you on the next one. I'm super looking forward to it. See ya.
Wild shenanigans coming soon.